guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lord Elise and I post motherhood and lifestyle content. I live in New York City with my 2 kids and my fiance. I asked over on my Instagram if you guys wanted to see a nursery tour and how I organized the different parts of his room, being that we are in a small space. And I thought maybe some people could relate if you're living in a small space and you're trying to find different solutions for a nursery. It's usually a very exciting time in your life to organize these little bits and bobs, and you know, everyone has their own thing. And if there are some things that I want to change, I will be sure to mention it as I go through with the tour. Without further ado, let's get into it. When you walk in, you start right here at the door. His room is right off the main living space, but you walk in and we just have his crib right here. This stand I had found, I believe it was at Home Goods, or it might have been TJ Maxx, I'm not really sure. So now we're gonna switch over to a voiceover. Something had happened with the camera, but basically what I'm showing you here is just his chest of drawers. I believe this is the matching to the crib right there, which is the baby Leto. These 3 stuffed animals I had actually received from a gift for my baby shower, and I just loved them. I thought they were so cute and whimsical. And these curtains are actually blackout curtains. I initially had some sheer curtains, but trust me, you're gonna want blackout. And in this little corner, it's not much, but I was able to fit a rocking chair, a little lamp. I also just feel like it's super important to have some sort of chair. I've spent so many nights breastfeeding and just reading a story, and I love that I was able to fit it in such a small space. Being that this is the first thing that you see, this is his crib. I'm obsessed with it. I love the white and the natural finish of it. I believe this is from Baby Leto. I think it's the Hudson 3-in-1 convertible crib. Let me see if I can move this so you guys can see it better. But I love the details on it. I love the legs on it. I love everything about it. I just really, because it's such a small space, I really wanted light furniture. I wanted furniture that wasn't too big. A lot of modern furniture, it has the backs, it has everything. This space just can't handle furniture that's too big. So when I was picking out his furniture, I made sure to go with lighter pieces of furniture, but I also wanted to get some nice quality furniture as well. I didn't want to get something that was too cheap, but I also didn't want to get something that was too expensive. This little nook, I was able to fit a small hamper, and I just put 3 little shelves that I had found at Five Below and styled them. For this hamper, I had originally bought it for me and my fiance, but it was entirely too small, and we found that it worked perfectly against this tiny little wall beside his closet, which you'll see in a second. And it honestly holds so much laundry. I can go for like 2 weeks without having to do his laundry. I put a nice round mirror just to reflect the light off of the one small window that this room has. When you have a small space, you really have to be mindful, just finding ways to make the room seem bigger. And honestly, against this wall, I was surprised to see how much I was able to fit. And I had found this wallpaper that I loved. It was from Walmart and it worked out perfectly. In his closet, I put a 6-cube organizer, and one of the shelves broke, but it ended up working out great because I end up storing larger items like backup diapers. And in small spaces, behind the door storage is your best friend. I found this shoe organizer on Amazon, and it was so inexpensive, and it stores so much things that would otherwise be lost. And the door doesn't open all the way, but that's completely fine with me. I'm still able to access everything that I need. I use these behind the door organizers literally everywhere in the apartment. They are so good for organizing little items that you just don't want taking up space elsewhere. All these items are backups of pacifiers, bibs, boogie wipes, medicine, you name it. I put his shoes there, and honestly, you can use them for whatever items you need. And they were originally in a drawer, but I found that I really needed the drawer space for other items like towels or blankets, things like that. This closet is very old, so it's kind of in a weird type of layout, but I honestly just try to make every space in our home work for different items or multi-purpose and anything that I just need backups of and don't want anywhere else in the house. I like to store in their own space. So that is it for the room tour, you guys. Being that it is a smaller nursery, there's only so many items you can fit in a room. I personally love the layout of it and how it turned out. It works out so well for us and continues to work well to this day. When it comes to decorating a small nursery, or even if you just have a nursery nook, be sure to include items that you personally love and feel will make the whole baby journey that much easier and just that much more exciting for you. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I have lots more content coming, and I hope you choose to stick around. Thanks. Bye.